Welcome, beloved seeker of truth, to this holy space where your heavy burdens find eternal rest. An ancient decree written in the stars foretold the moment your mortal agony must finally cease. For too long, your soul was trapped inside the cold, linear darkness of human time, weeping for a light. But the Creator has heard your silent cries and is now reaching down to shatter your iron cage. Open your mind, embrace this sacred message, and watch your deep, bleeding wounds turn into victory. Place your right hand flat upon your chest at this very instant, right over your beating heart. Can you feel that steady, powerful rhythm, drumming with absolute vitality and pure force of life? It is beating strongly, regularly, and filling your entire physical vessel with vibrant energy. The suffocating agony that made it impossible for you to breathe yesterday is completely gone. Like thick, heavy morning mist dissolving before the brilliant rays of a magnificent solar dawn. A warm, radiant celestial current is now surging smoothly through every single dark vein. This holy, golden light wraps around your heart, sealing your fragile soul in total divine comfort. Yes, the deep, prolonged era of your earthly suffering has officially reached its definitive end. The supreme miracle of structural healing you have been begging for is now fully completed. Right at this sacred second, the divine architecture of your soul is restored by grace. You no longer need to look at your past wounds with fear, for the light has taken over. Every broken fiber of your inner being is stitched back together by the hand of Dung Dao Hua. Feel the cosmic heat expanding inside your lungs, removing decades of invisible sorrow. The sovereign decree of liberation has been signed in the high heavens for your personal life. No more hiding in the shadows, no more weeping in the isolation of your wounded mind. The heavy atmosphere of your trials is replaced by the gentle breath of the eternal present. Your vital signs are flashing with the brilliant light of an answered prayer from above. Drink deeply from this supernatural stream of peace that passes all feng fu understanding. You are safe, you are fully restored, and your transformation is sealed in holy gold. If you can feel this sudden relief right now, what is the first thing you want to say to God? But let us cast your eyes backward in time to examine the dark road you had to walk alone. Remember the terrible moment when your entire inner universe collapsed into gray ash. Your heart was violently shattered into 1,000 jagged pieces of dark, crystalline pain. It was a bitter, unexpected betrayal delivered directly by the person you trusted most. The sharp dagger of deceit cut so deeply into your soul that you thought you would never wake. Or perhaps it was the sudden crushing departure of a deeply beloved person from your side, leaving an empty, cold stone chair in your home and a permanent screaming void in your mind. Or the total, violent destruction of a beautiful dream you spent your whole youth building up. All your sacrifices, your sweat, and your years turned into nothing but scattered ruins. Those invisible, heavy wounds were so agonizing that your spirit felt entirely dead. The coldness of absolute despair paralyzed your vital breath, freezing your capacity to feel. In your panic, you decided to lock the grand gates of your soul to protect yourself from life. You manually stacked heavy blocks of rough obsidian stone to erect a defensive fortress. A massive, windowless monument of cynicism designed to keep the entire universe away. You bound your own torso and wrists with heavy, rusted iron chains of profound Huai-Yi, swearing a lifetime oath that you would never allow anyone to approach your core again. You became a prisoner inside your own mind, guarding your bitterness like a treasure. The phantoms of your past trauma patrolled the high stone battlements day and night, flashing sinister red eyes in the dark, reminding you of the pain of being vulnerable. You sat huddled in the pitch-black cell of your Faudai, completely numb to the world, believing that total isolation was the only secure method to prevent future bleeding. Human words became meaningless noise, and the outer landscape grew desaturated and grim. You wept silently in the dark corners where no fam-churned eye could witness your weakness. The chains of doubt grew heavier with each passing year, crushing your original light. You accepted the dark cell as your permanent home, forgetting the taste of divine dawn. Yet, during all those years of defensive isolation, Ta was always standing right there. Ta did not abandon you to your bitterness. Ta stood patiently outside your thick stone walls. Ta did not use violence or destructive lightning to break down your rigid Faudai. Instead, Ta applied the silent, unyielding persistence of supreme celestial love. Ta sent gentle wind ripples to wash softly against the jagged obsidian stone base. Ta paved the path with kind, ethereal strangers who gave you unexpected warm smiles on the street. Ta hid sweet melodies in old radio stations that played exactly when your soul was listening. Those small, random historical acts of kindness were my secret messages delivered to your heart. That was the meticulous way Ta gathered each scattered piece of your fractured identity. Ta did not lose a single splinter of your youth, your innocence, or your broken capacity. Gently, Ta washed every dark crystalline shard in the pure crystal river of my divine grace, removing the stains of betrayal, the dirt of disappointment, and the rust of your old cynicism. Then, Ta activated the high art of the heavens, the beautiful mystery of Divine Kintsugi. Ta used the molten liquid of holy golden light to weld the fractures of your core together, transforming your brokenness into an intricate, legibly beautiful architectural monument. Slowly, the dark iron chains wrapping your legs began to melt away under my warm thermal beam. The thick stone roof of your Faudai started to crack as heavenly dawn broke through the seams. My vast hands of light gracefully lifted the obsidian blocks, exposing your soul to daylight. You stood up completely as your prison vanished, revealing a grand open mountain landscape. When you look back at your darkest night, can you see how my silent hand was shielding you? And look at yourself now. Your heart is not merely repaired, it has been fully upgraded. Those brilliant gold Kintsugi veins across your chest armor are your badges of honor. They are the undeniable proof of the immense strength of a victorious royal warrior. A supreme soul who conquered emotional death and walked out of the ashes of trauma. This new, restored heart is completely immune to the toxic arrows of human Gemfa. The malicious rumors and dark words of Famfu beings can no longer pierce your gold plates. Yet, this armor is not a cold fortress, it is wide open to receive massive blessings. The capacity of your inner sanctuary has expanded to hold the riches of the Vung Kwuk. From this glorious moment forward, you will have the courage to love once again. You will have the fearless vital energy to place your high hope in the future once again. You are instructed to step confidently toward the edge of the cliff and live fully. No more hesitation, no more hiding your light under the weight of yesterday's failures. A magnificent white celestial canvas cape billows dynamically behind your heroic stature. Look down at the old battlefield diorama. The muddy trenches are now blooming with flowers. The devastated ground of your history has been converted into a flourishing paradise. The sovereign blueprint of your existence is operating at its maximum stable radiance. Your era of absolute darkness has closed permanently, and your radiant timeline begins. Your deep scars are no longer a sign of painful defeat, but the glorious armor of a royal warrior. Amidst billions of stars, do you still believe God has forgotten you, or was your pain preparation? If you felt the warm touch of the Creator today, please like, share, and subscribe to join our light.